Meghan Markle and Harry could still lose HRH styles as nothing is set in stone, expert. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have held on to their HRH styles since stepping down as senior royals, but there's nothing to say they won't lose them in future, a constitutional expert has claimed. Meghan Markle, 38, and Prince Harry, 35, chose to withdraw as working royals in order to pursue a more peaceful life outside of the Windsor bubble. The couple have settled in Los Angeles since their royal departure, and their situation will be reviewed by Queen Elizabeth II in a year's time. As part of the Megxit agreement reached with the Queen, it was decided the couple, who were made the Duke and Duchess of Sussex on their wedding day, would keep their HRH styles but not use them going forward. They will also not be allowed to use the word royal in conjunction with their work going forward. These terms are outlined on the couple's official website in the section titled Spring 2020 Transition. The part of the statement on the HRH styles reads, "As agreed and set out in January, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will retain their HRH prefix, thereby formally remaining known as His Royal Highness the Duke of Sussex and Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Sussex." The Duke and Duchess of Sussex will no longer actively use their HRH titles as they will no longer be working members of the family as of spring 2020. Their discontinued use of the word royal is touched on too in a paragraph that reads, "As the Duke and Duchess will no longer be considered full-time working members of the royal family, it was agreed that use of the word royal would need to be reviewed as it pertains to organizations associated with them in this new regard." The statement added, "While the Duke and Duchess are focused on plans to establish a new non-profit organization, given the specific UK government rules surrounding use of the word royal, it has been therefore agreed that their non-profit organization will not utilize the name Sussex Royal or any other iteration of royal." While there is not any jurisdiction by the monarchy or cabinet office over the use of the word royal overseas, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex do not intend to use Sussex Royal or any iteration of the word royal in any territory, either within the UK or otherwise, when the transition occurs spring 2020. As Meghan and Harry's initial royal exit deal with the Queen is only in place for a year, there is still a chance big changes could be made in future. According to an expert, nothing in the British Constitution is binding and there have been royals who have lost their HRH styles in the past. Constitutional expert Ian McMurthan told Express.co.uk, "In its extreme form nothing within the British Constitution is binding. Royal warrants can be issued at any time to address any matter either arising or one requiring rectification or clarification. Nothing is set in stone." As examples of when the Constitution has been stretched to suit different royal circumstances, Mr. McMurthan mentioned Edward VIII's wife Wallis Simpson, who was never given an HRH style despite being married to a prince. He also referred to Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, who has never gone as the Princess of Wales despite her right to use the title. Mr. McMurthan said, "Consider the case of the Duchess of Windsor, or the Duchess of Cornwall. By law the former should have been an HRH and the latter the Princess of Wales, but neither were what they should have been. This is the nature of the elasticity of our Constitution, it moves to accommodate as and when required." While it would be extreme for Meghan and Harry to lose their HRH styles in future, it remains constitutionally possible. Mr. McMurthan added, "Consequently, what has been given, can be taken away, as it was for many former HRHs who lost the style by the 1917 warrant, it can also be given, or whatever practices might have been can modified." When it comes to the styles and titles of the British royal family, there are two periods to distinguish, before and after 1917. In 1917, George V issued letters patent that precisely regulated these matters. He specified that a certain set of individuals were exclusively entitled to certain styles. Before 1917, styles and titles were regulated by a mixture of partial rules and customs. As things currently stand, Meghan and Harry's son Archie does not have an official royal title as they decided against giving him one at birth. However, when Prince Charles becomes king, Archie will automatically become a prince. Archie is also expected to inherit his father's Duke of Sussex title when Prince Harry dies. Whether or not Archie chooses to use his royal titles will be up to him.